a lot of people stop after number 3 when something goes wrong. Well, they said, forget it. Look, I tried this and this messed up. No, you need to learn from what you've gone through and start again. And so that's why knowing that you're going to have to repeat this process, and not only is that how you go through something, that's how you grow through something.
Right.
By being willing to keep going through the process. This didn't work this time, okay? I saw what worked. Let's fix what didn't work. Then let's do it again. And so those are the 4 things I would definitely leave with anybody who is in a leadership position. Never take something from an emotional standpoint. Never make decisions like when you are emotional. I will say this: you have to deal with your emotions. Don't just try to suppress them or act like they don't exist. You have to process them, deal with them, and then set them aside. And now let's get a plan in place so that we can get to where we want to be. And then now that we have the plan, let's take action. And as we take an action, as you're trying to get everything done, something went wrong. All right, we got to repeat the process. So those are the 4 things that I would definitely share with anybody who wants to step up to the mantle of leadership.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, real quick, we're talking about taking action. And first off, those 4 points, and I could beat some of these folks I've spoken to over the head with some of this stuff in terms of like why it's important. Because, I think I did a video the other day and I said some of my most interesting conversations come from either client conversations or like sales calls, right? And it's always because you get an objection or you hear somebody's backstory. And so when I hear these 4 things and I think of the coaching space and I think of, yeah, Justin, I put together this funnel and didn't build anything. And I'm like, well, did you track any numbers? It's like, no. So how are you going to like essentially go back and tweak and repeat the process, right? So, or it's like, yeah, I have this idea. Well, did you take action? They go, not really. They didn't really take that step. Or, as they think of, I have this grand idea and they get very emotional about it, but they never actually take time to plan it out and kind of map it into the space of business, which is getting your mind right around it. It all translates, y'all, and that's why I'm loving this stuff. Now, again, get back to taking action because I know you have something amazing that's coming up, and I would be remiss if I didn't get a chance to give y'all an opportunity to get a little bit more of him because, essentially what he's giving you is, I think, is very valuable. So can you tell me a little bit about your event that you have coming up here shortly?
Yes, it is called the Next Level Leadership Summit. That's Next Level Leadership Summit. The website is nllsummit.com. That's nllsummit.com. And it is a leadership development summit that's going to deal with basically 7 areas of leadership, or I should say several categories of leadership. The first area is inner leadership. The second area is outer leadership. The third area is corporate leadership. The fourth area is organizational leadership. The fifth area is male leadership. The sixth area is female leadership. And the seventh area is youth leadership. Now, and I know I really don't have a whole lot of time to go into each and every one of those, but I'll try to briefly give you a definition of each of those. Inner leadership is leading oneself. Outer leadership is leading others, more or less in a crisis management type of situation.
Right.
Because corporate leadership is leading for a profit. So you've been hired for a position in corporate leadership. So there's a different dynamic when it comes to corporate leadership. Organizational leadership is leading for a cause. You may have a fraternity or a sorority or a nonprofit organization or a church that you attend, and everybody there is volunteers. So you have a different set of dynamic when it comes to leading that group.
Right.
Well, then after you have organizational leadership, you have male leadership. And I know I may get in trouble, but I'm still sticking to my guns on this. Male leadership is leading with logic. Now, this is not to say that women don't have logic, but we're talking about one of the primary one of the primary things or that drives male leadership. Okay, female leadership is leading with heart. Now, that's not to say men don't have any heart and they don't care.
Right.
But what is the driving force when it comes to leading females? So learning how to lead with heart. And youth leadership is leading with hope. And that's being able to actually present the youth with something that's worth fighting for, something in order to have a better tomorrow. So we have speakers in all those categories. I'm going to be doing the inner leadership. I have Dr. Ruben West. He's going to be doing the outer leadership. Dr. Wesley P. Ryan is doing the corporate leadership. I have my good friend, Chef Billy Boyer. He's doing organizational leadership. Coach Terrence Lethis is doing male leadership. Monique Tucker is doing female leadership. And Reverend Fred Robinson is doing youth leadership. And so it's going to be virtual. It's going to be online. It's going to be an incredible time. And I can't tell you how excited I am. I've been working on some stuff. We have some interactive things that we're going to be doing in order to make it fun. I want this to be the best possible experience you can have online at a summit, short of being there.
Excellent.
I want people to say the only way this could have been better is I was there in person. So we are working diligently in order to have that. And I am so excited to be able to bring that and share that with everybody. I'm going to be doing a keynote. It's going to be an incredible time. So I'm excited.
Excellent, y'all. So if you missed it, it's nllsummit.com. It's October 8th to the 10th right now. And it is virtual. So it is COVID, environment. COVID
friendly.
Right. All right. So I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate Saucony being on with us today. Again, all the details will be in the description. So make sure you won't miss it. It's down there if you need that. And yeah, so if you need to check in with him, I'll make sure he has some links and some contact info down there as well. Saucony, I appreciate you. Appreciate all of you watching this. Make sure you share this with a friend, family member, or a foe, because they need this information too. I appreciate you and all that you do. As usual, make sure you automate your business, you master your destiny, and you maximize your impact. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.
Later.